Guys, they arrested, supposedly, I still haven't seen a perp walk or a mugshot yet, but they're claiming that old Don Lemon, he likes to say, I think he thinks he's French. He might be, I don't know. Don't even care. But he was at some kind of award thing going on out in California, LA, last night. Either right before he got arrested or at the place where they were holding it. One of the two. Don't care about that. The thing that's funny about it, they arrested him in California last night. California. And he was going to see a judge today and then be shipped back to Minnesota. Don, I don't want to hear no crying. You made that trip a little while back here, short time back. Now you're going to be there for a little while. It's kind of funny, though, folks. I got to say. I have been talking. These charges they got on him, folks, are federal. There ain't a misdemeanor in any of them. There isn't even a state law being involved. They are all federal charges. The FACE Act, I've got to look that one up. But I already know enough about it that I know it's federal. Now the other charges, at least two other charges they got on him, I have been screaming from the rooftops. For over 20 years, I've been saying this stuff is going on. I've lived in 11 states, over 50 cities across this country, and I've been screaming this stuff is going on everywhere. In these courtrooms, with these police departments, with the government. 100%. Now, let me tell you, at least the other two charges I've heard they got him on. Now, there might be more. Article 18, U.S. Code 241 and 242. Now, 241, that's just you talking about conspiring to violate somebody's rights. Just you conspiring to do that. And the only thing I can say, folks, is this law, this whole Article 18 U.S. Code 241, 242 was set into place to keep the government in place. But nobody gets charged with this stuff who works for the government. Nobody. And if you can prove to me one person who has been charged under this, that it was a politician, cop, anybody, I want you to show it to me. I am sure it's probably happened, but a handful of times. Like I said, Article 18, U.S. Code 241, is to conspire to violates somebody's rights under the color of law. Now, when it says under the color of law, that's why I say this law was meant to keep the government in place, because only your government officials hold the color of law. Your cops are under the color of law because they are cops. Sheriffs, FBI, all of them, marshals, all of them are under the color of law because they have a badge and they have a right to arrest you and stick you in a cage and hold you until somebody says otherwise. It blows my mind that they brought these charges on Don Lemon. I mean, he's a nobody. There's so many people. The Clintons, the Bushes, the Bidens, the Obama, most of Congress, most of the Senate, and about every person that works under these people and supposed to be working for us have violated this stuff. Now, I told you, Article 18, U.S. Code 241 is to conspire, just to think about it and build a thing in a way, in a union, or whatever, a team, to violate somebody's rights using the color of law to do so. I didn't know. Well, I do know. You guys don't know that even citizens can do that. Even somebody who tells you, or that stands in front of you and telling you you can't walk forward, is violating your rights. And they think they're doing it under the color of law. So many lawsuits can be brought up on this. And I have one myself. And I proved in this state of Ohio and this county of Mahoney County, I proved to them all. This fact that they think they are the law when they aren't the law. The law is written. They don't get to make it up. And then when these people who have badges, who have arrest authorities, and who are prosecutors, who have a membership to the bar associate, these people think they make up the laws. That's wrong. And that's why I'm so flipped out on the charges that they're bringing up on Don Lemon. Don Lemon, he's a nobody. What, are they trying to make him a somebody again? I think that's part of it. I even heard his family is involved in the CIA. Either him or that other guy, queer guy that worked for CNN. What's his name? He's a white guy. I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about. One of them's family works for the CIA. Did I get to what Article 18, U.S. Code 241 was to conspire to violate somebody's rights under the color of law? Now, 242, that's when you carry it out. when you carry out those actions of your conspiracy, it always follows the conspiracy. Now, folks, if you want me to break out my law books, I'll show them to you. It's been about, at least 15 years since I actually have looked at the laws themselves. But I have preached them for so long, I don't even have to pull them out. But if you want me to, I will. I believe the BASE Act was put in place to control the government as well. I haven't looked it up, so don't hold me to that. I will. But I'm pretty sure, from what I've heard, it's the same laws that were put in place to hold the government in place. And they're bringing them down on some has-been CNN news anchor. That's funny. Who they need to bring those laws down on. You guys don't have enough time for me to list them. You won't listen to this video. It's 11 minutes at this point. Folks, the fact that they're bringing up Article 18 U.S. Code 241, 242 now is going to make you guys have to research it. And if you ain't got enough nerve in your brain to research that and find out what it's about, you have to understand 241, 242 was set up to work when the government is screwing up. And it even states in it, life imprisonment. I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of dollars in fines. On top of it, if anybody is killed, the death penalty can be found to be sufficient. Now, it's almost just like, treason. When was the last person you heard held for treason? Well, we ain't gonna. I can't tell you. You guys tell me. But at least they're starting with Article 18 U.S. Code 241, 242. Hey, that's a start. And maybe with that being this CNN clown, maybe they will bring treason to the people that deserve that. And until we get that, this clown Lemon, he's on his own. I'm sure he's going to be happy where he's going. He's going to get a new husband. He should have sought Jesus when he got fired. He wouldn't be where he's going now. Well, that might be what he wants. He might not like his white husband anymore. You guys tell me. Seek Jesus or do as you do.